SNAP, food stamps, Section 8, government assistance. Let's talk about it. Are they coming back? What do I think? I think they'll be back. I think they'll be back. I don't know. I don't have a lead. I'm just saying by what I think and how I see things and how I feel things are going to play out. When? I think before 2026, it's going to come back. I think. Don't mark my word. Don't quote me on that. I'm just saying. It's going to come back. Is it going to be the same as it was before? I really don't think so. Are you going to be able to buy junk food? I really don't think so. I don't really have an opinion of whether you should or should not be able to buy junk food with it. But of course, I'm a health and fitness channel, so I advise eating healthy anyways. Even though I don't eat 100% healthy, nobody does. All right, but do I think there's going to be back pay? Are you going to get the pay that you should have got or would have got? No, I don't think so, and I don't think anybody should. But I do think they should bring it back. But we're going to get to that. Used and abused. I think that food stamps are meant to be used, but not abused. I used to be on food stamps. Not even just when I was growing up. I grew up on food stamps. I was raised on food stamps. But I had my own food stamps about 2 decades ago. Right? Literally about 2 decades ago. But guess what? I got on them because I was in a situation. I needed them. And then I worked my way out of that situation to where I didn't need them. And I got off of them. That's what they're meant to be for. And also for, especially for, I was going to say also for, but even more important than me having them at that time, elderly, disabled, sick, whether mentally, physically, whatever, they cannot work, they should be able to get it all the time. Now, able-bodied, grown men and women sitting there for decades on them, the whole time that I got off of them, people have been on them instead of trying to get off of them, getting free food. I don't agree with that. So I'm like in the middle. I ain't trying to get all political. I'm not over here or over there with it. I'm not. I'm just speaking from the way I see things. All right? It's more healthier for yourself to do things for yourself, physically and mentally. What would I do if I was in that situation? November 1st, food stamps cut off. Of course, look for employment. Should have been doing that anyways. But not only that, work yourself into. I'm not telling nobody what to do because I don't know anybody. I don't know your health. I don't know nothing about. I don't know you from a can of paint. No disrespect. Here go you. Here go a can of paint. I can't tell the difference. I'm not dissing. I'm just saying I don't know you. You know you, right? I would get up, walk, do things, do some push-ups, do some curls. If I ain't got no equipment, if I can't afford the gym, pull-ups at the park, I would move. I would get motivated like never before. All the motivation that I should have had 2 decades ago, I would get motivated like never before. I wouldn't be crying about it. I wouldn't be, I'm saying me personally, I wouldn't be protesting about it. I wouldn't be doing none of that. Because most likely it's not going to work. Whether you believe that's right, wrong, whatever, the cries are most likely going to be going on deaf ears. Unfortunately. I'm not saying I want that. That's what I would want. I'm just saying me personally, I see myself as a go-getter. Maybe I'm being biased. I'm speaking on me. But guess what? Every time I needed something, I went up and go and got it. And yes, a million times I failed. It's just like trying to meet a significant other. You go talk to somebody, they gonna say no. Talk to somebody else, they gonna say no. Talk to somebody, they don't stop you then. You know what I'm saying? Until you finally get that number or whatever. I don't know how they do. I don't know how they do it nowadays. You know what I'm saying? People got online, whatever. I've been taking for over a decade. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking. All right. All jokes aside, jokingly serious, right? Because I'm telling the truth, right? I know you got Instagram and date apps and whatever, but I'm just saying, like, me personally, I don't believe in, and it's a touchy one, I can believe what I want. I don't believe in a whole bunch of controls and different ways of handling something after it's already been in there. I don't believe in that. And yes, it's kind of hard to not do the deed, but self-control and not doing the deed, not making all these seeds that I can't feed, just so I can enforce. Yo, that's bars, right? But it's real. Being a grown adult man or woman does not mean that you can do whatever you want. Oh, I've been grown for, what old girl said on Players Club, Ebony, I've been grown for a long time. That's how people act for real. Being grown doesn't mean doing whatever you want. Being grown means handling business. And in your spare time, do whatever you want. Or don't handle business, but don't expect. I'm not saying you should or shouldn't get it. I'm just saying if you're not getting it, what else you gonna do? Do something positive. Monetize your story. YouTube is right here. Monetize your story. Okay, it's hard for certain people. It's hard for everybody. Some people it's harder for than others. But look at those same people that actually done it. They came from where you come from, the same neighborhood or wherever, school, whatever, and they did it. Look at their moves. Come up with a plan. Do it. Fail or not, maybe not fail. Okay, when I fail something, what do? I analyze it. Why did I fail? Okay, because I ain't done. Okay, I fell off the horse. I'm getting back on. But before I get back on, what did I do wrong? Let me back my steps up. Okay, I shouldn't have done that, or I could have done that a little more, or that could have been done like this. Or I analyze it, I come up with another plan, and I go back. And most likely, I'm going to get a little bit, even if I fail, I'm going to get a little bit closer to succeeding. It's the same thing I do when I be lifting weights, right? You know how many fails I failed? There's times I failed lifting things. I lift heavy. There's times I failed lifting things that I lifted more than that I lifted before and more than that before. Good days, bad days. Some days you got it, some days you don't. I dust myself off and try it again. As long as I don't get injured, I ain't doing nothing stupid. Make sure I'm doing things the right way that ain't gonna mess me up. Same thing in life. Lifting weights, the faster way you get there, the people that get real big and strong really fast, taking stuff, get hurt. Lifting weights that I shouldn't and got no business lifting before I'm able to get that weight, before I built that strength, get hurt, injured. Same thing in life. So when you doing all this fast stuff, trying to, you know what I'm saying, slow and steady wins the race, but you always gotta stay steady. Tortoise beat the hare because of what? Because he stayed steady. The rabbit was way faster than him, but he was bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You can move fast as you want to nowhere. The person that's slow and steady gonna beat you every time. if you ain't going the right direction. So you got to find out which way is the right direction. All right. Quickest way from point A to point B is a straight line. It don't always work like that though. There's sometimes 2 steps forward, 1 step. Things knock you back in life. It's like driving a car. When you're driving on a straight road, you're still gonna have to make minor adjustments to straighten the car out. Right? Same thing in life. There's gonna be turbulence when you're trying to fly. There's gonna be shoelaces untied when you're trying to run, trip you up. Things are gonna happen. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. Yo, things are gonna happen, and I ain't just acting, I ain't just rapping. This tough acting to acting. Yo, that's off the top. Just saying. I'm just saying, man. People got overtime. There's jobs higher. There's Uber. There's Lyft. There's overtime. There's all kinds of stuff. I'm going to the gym 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna be in the gym at 2 o'clock in the morning. Right? Bench pressing, deadlifting, squatting, doing curls, going crazy. Most people gonna be asleep. Work. Hard work has no choice but to pay off. And yes, sometimes I take a day off. I'm trying to make it to the playoffs. Man, dog, listen. So food stamps, EBT, SNAP, Section 8, rent, lights, light bill, water bill. Things are hard, man. I've been there, done that. I've had my light bill cut off when I had money. No, I got so many different stories, right? For anybody who are still here, listen. I remember that I had to floss. I've been there. I remember where I had to just show off. So, one dude told me too. This is a side story. As a matter of fact, I thought of this while I was trying to tell you this. So I'm gonna say it first though. I had a pocket full of money all the time. Sometimes 2 pockets full of money. This one dude saw that, right? Older guy, right? I was in my late mid-20s, and dude was like, "That's all the money you got, huh?" I was like, "Man, dog, yeah, right." Dog, I got a bank account. This is a chip off the iceberg right here. You know what I'm saying? Little did he know what he knew. I'm trying to convince him that it wasn't, but that was all the money I had, right? And sometimes it was 1,000, 2,000. Sometimes it was way less, way more. Sometimes it was ones in between, whatever. I literally did not pay my written bill on time because of trying to show off. Just have extra money in my pocket. I had extra money and lights get cut off. Extra money and an eviction notice get put on your door. And they make sure everybody sees it. There's other times I had the money and forgot and got the lights cut off. I've been there. I've done that. I learned from it. The more you know, the more you grow. If you knew better, you do better. Pay attention, not even paying attention to yourself, paying attention to others, all right? A smart man learns from his own mistakes. A wise man or woman learns from not only their own mistakes, but also the mistakes of others. And also thinking ahead and thinking of the mistakes that could be made before they even made. Now, would that make you perfect? Nah. Would that make you have no mistakes at all? Nah. But most likely will make you have less mistakes. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you miss every shot that you don't take. So being scared to do something and make a move, or you worried about what somebody gonna say, or you working at McDonald's. So? Or you working at Wendy's. So? You working. Stop trying to play cool all the time. Lupe Fiasco first album, man. I think his second album was something about that too. The cool, what he was talking about. The cool will get you messed up. Being cool will get you messed up. I ain't saying you can't be cool. I'm cool. But if you put cool in front of life, what do you got? A cool life. No, I'm just kidding. But don't have on $500 pairs of shoes and $10 worth of food. Don't walk down the street with a car around your neck, a necklace, a chain, whatever. But I'm walking. Priorities. That Xbox and that PlayStation, I play sometimes. I'm about to play the game right now. We had a break. Weekend off. Yeah, I'm about to play the game. Hibernation and PlayStation. I'm about to go to sleep, play the game, wake up, and go back to sleep, play the game. Then we hit the gym. Right? Work. I'm not dissing nobody. I'm just saying. Food stamps are made to get on until you don't need them. But while you on them, just like if you was on unemployment, get off of it. Not off of it until you do what you gotta do. But be doing what you gotta do while on it until you won't need it. Comment, like, subscribe, and share. Don't wait until New Year's either if you're trying to lose weight. I got New Year's playlist. Top 10 misconceptions about weight loss. If you've been trying to lose weight and you haven't been doing it, I ain't saying I got all the answers. I got some. And I mean, you got misconceptions. You got to figure it out. Learning.